Welcome back, guys, to Pokemon Reborn. In the last episode, we sat through like what, 50, basically an hour of straight fucking dialogue, and I wanted to like ascend to the next realm after dealing with that, but it's all over now. We're good. Glasswork Gauntlet is over. We don't have much left. So let's try and wrap this up before Pokemon Rejuvenation releases, so I can dedicate time to that. In case anyone's curious, I actually record these episodes ahead of when they're releasing. So like by the time you've actually watched this, I'll have already been done with the game. Or hopefully. I don't usually like try and like catch up to myself, because if I do, then like it's a drag. But I think the only reason like I'm gonna be finishing this soon is because earlier on I was posting like an episode like every other day, and then eventually like I realized that I just didn't have like the time to keep up with that schedule, so I just dropped it down to 2 episodes a week. I'm gonna talk to her and see if this advances the plot. I've told some of the others already, but there's a few things you need to know. As time went on, Zero was increasingly ostracized from the proverbial inner circle, so there is much I cannot speak to. However, I can tell you in depth about the remaining pulse systems. There are 4 you must be aware of: Mime, Clawitzer, 2, and Arc Pulse. If you want to hear their details, ask me for them. Mime. The goal of Pulse Mime Project was to capture and protect a large area. Originally, the resulting barrier was intended to encapsulate both Labradora and Celestinod City, but willful ignorance afforded me the opportunity to implement some technological limitation, reducing its effective area to only one of the cities. I would have liked to minimize it further, however it was difficult to implement such caveats with Zero policing our ideas. The Pulse Mime relies on Labradora City's power grid to function, meaning its functions have been preserved even after shutting off Celestinod. On a long-range scale, the Pulse Mime capabilities are solely defensive. However, in close quarter, it is capable of defending itself as any Pokemon. The barrier itself can only be permeated by authorized personnel as regulated by the machine system itself. In other words, the only way to get through it would be for someone on the inside to grant us access. Unfortunately, even Lumi and I don't qualify to pass through it, as we were sharing Zero's body. Okay. Clawitzer. The Pulse Clawitzer was intended to serve as a high-powered, super long-range artillery. In tandem with the original conception of Pulse Mime, it would have turned the Labrador Celestinod area into an undefeatable weapon. Unfortunately, I was able to reduce the effective power and range through a series of serendipitous mistakes. The attacks on Celestinod City were effectively an arms test. I personally am grateful that the damage could be minimized. The Pulse Clawitzer was energized by Celestinod's power grid, meaning unless a meteor recaptures the station below, it is inoperational. However, the Pokemon itself is alive and well within the barrier and continues to suffer the system's side effects. I am relieved that Lumi is not around to hear me advise this, but the best course of mercy for the Pokemon would be to put it down entirely. I mean, that's kind of been the running thing with Pulses, right? Pulse 2 is an entirely separate line of Pulse systems created for mass production and portability. When designing the Pulse 2, I was permitted to make the safety of the affected Pokemon a priority, so I'm relieved to say that it is much less harmful than its predecessors. In return, it is also much less effective. Unlike the previous line, it is also capable of applying to any Pokemon as opposed to the specific species it is constructed for. The Pulse 2 does not cause mutations, but it also cannot amplify a Pokemon's strength to extreme levels. Its effect is twofold. First, the Pokemon's capabilities are enhanced to a small degree. This is done by effectively maximizing what would otherwise be considered effort values. Okay, so every Pokemon would have 255 EVs, that's fair, exceeding the maximum limit that most Pokemon can achieve. Second, the Pokemon's free will is suppressed. Stolen Pokemon, for example, may be controlled without fail this way. However, I believe the control function was intended as a preliminary trial for a different purpose. Nevertheless, many higher-ranking meteors have treated their Pokemon with Pulse 2s by now. Please prepare accordingly. Fucking Christ, okay. The Arc Pulse is an incomplete project combining the function of the Pulse 2 with the original line. Using the foundation of the original Pulse system, it is designed for a specific species. As you may conclude from the name, Arceus, okay. However, it is more akin to Pulse 2 in that it does not require a static location and has contained a strong function to suppress the Pokemon's free will. I cannot fully say what effects it would produce or if it would cause mutations, such as one might expect Team Meteor lacks an Arceus to test it on. Further, with the demands from power, portability, and control that have been placed on the project, it requires a unique energy source. Team Meteor lacks this as well, but I understand that their movements in a Gate City have been dedicated to producing such a thing. The Pulse Hypno was originally created to put a Gate City to sleep and allow Team Meteor to freely search for this power source. Its hypnotic control functions were added later. Still, there is no evidence that a power source capable of fueling this machine exists at all. Since the Arceus and now my technological expertise are absent from Team Meteor, I find it highly unlikely that the project will ever be finished. I hope so too, man. Bell, excellent timing. Communication has been received. He's still laid out, man. Get the fuck up. Communication has been received from Seal of the Agate Circus. I'm sorry. The civilians in Agate City have begun to wake up. In response, Team Meteor has enacted a full-scale flash suppression operation. Seal and Samson of the Circus Triumvirate are heavily outnumbered in defense of the city and its residents, and have requested assistance. Estimated likelihood of the scenario being a deliberate ploy to reduce resistance, resistance 83%. A deliberate ploy to reduce resistance 83%. Why is it reduce resistances? I mean, she talks like a fucking machine, so yeah. And a course of action must be swiftly decided. No, that last part. It's a trap, so what? If you're gonna say we shouldn't go, then just say we shouldn't go. No judgments or suppositions have been made on a suggested course of action. However, significant losses have already been undertaken from the previous endeavor. Discretion is therefore advisable. This isn't discretion. What did I just say earlier? You're just trying to hide your own emotional standpoint behind a veil of false objectivity. Like always. If you're scared, then admit you're scared. Don't try and push the fears onto us. So we're gonna help them, right? Obviously. But I'll never hear the end of it if I don't bring this one along. He's been sound asleep for so long. If I were any less of a stupid pun, I'd say he sleeps like a rock. Oi. Wake up, Slap. Not yet. I still have to defeat the giant metal Lugia. Oh no. No foreshadowing. Your city's awake, numbskull. Time for you to be too. Hey, come on. That's enough. Did you hear what I just said? Yeah, you said my... Wait, what? And it's under attack by Team Meteor. What? And he dips. Yep, you're welcome. Alright, let's go. You too. Girlie, you in? Yeah, lead on. Understood. So your assistance will be appreciated as well. Please rendezvous in a Gate City. Alright. So we're running through. We're running up. Charizard. Let's head to this city. We're very sorry. It's still not safe for you to go into the city. Please understand there are dangerous people there. We'll take care of it, but in the meantime, please do... Wait. Sorry, Belle. I got caught up helping these guys handle all the traffic. Everyone really wants to go back to the city, and now that they heard the people there are awake, but we can't let them yet. Plus, people have been fleeing the city itself with Meteor. I don't think it'll be easy to get through everyone this way. Try the south entrance in the gate, and I'll join you as soon as I can. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Well, at least we get to go to Route 1. I like Route 1. It's pretty falling music. Alright. Kecleon. The next major battle should be Sirius, I believe. So... Gotta step up. Can't lose to him. Alright, here we are. The checkpoint. We're gonna save outside and make our way through. He's still asleep? Get up, Chief! This music does not suit where we are. Out cold. Little busy here. You have time to talk, you have time to fight. You can't possibly defeat all of us. How cold. Alright. Halt! I won't let you go any further. Ridiculous. Scolipede. Ooh. Ouch. Oh, Lucha's so good. Laser. Damn, she came prepared. I have to. Oh, okay, now the music changed. I was gonna say the music was a little too calm. The treasure in this city belongs to the Lord and the Lord alone. Now that I'm Thunder Punch, I don't really need to rely on having an electric type for the most part on my own. Can't level up too much. Hardy's right there. I don't want to. Let's go back over here and see if there's anything. Oh, that's cool. What do you sell? Ultra potions and full restores. Okay. How much money do I have? Maybe I can get a couple full restores just in case. Could be handy. Get 10. Get to it. Oh shit, everyone's here. Oi, meteor heads. I hope you had a jam around here while you could, because your jig is up. You may play with these. Hey, just where do you think you're going? Flies need no answers, no matter how much they buzz. The only reply is a swat and the silence that follows. Solaris, see to our silence, or their silence. Do not assume your skill gets you permission to order me around. I am Team Meteor's rightful leader. I call the shots. Orderlies. Bell, you got my back, right? Yeah, let's rock them. Alright. Ludicolo avoiding it kind of sucks. The Seismitoad gets Storm Drain? Probably does. Doesn't have it today. Yeah. Really wish that rock slide would have hit. Might have actually helped me out. Definitely woulda. Huh. Pyra, stop leveling up, please. That's a gym leader for you. Like we couldn't see this coming. Bam! What up, Meteor? While you turn tail, don't forget to set those two free and lead me to Aya. Aight? One battle does not win a war. Allow me, I'll put them out for you. Stand down, sir. You are overeager, and we're already a hindrance before. I will face Bell alone. That should be agreeable, correct? After all, you're still far outnumbered. That's the spirited child steps out. If that spirited child steps out, so shall everyone else. Bell's always a superstar, huh? Aight, buddy, this one's all yours. I got your back. As an opponent, you have my respect. You uniquely have the God-given beacons of resolve and initiative, as well as the skill to enact them. These are the traits of which I have a drought of years to develop. Nevertheless, it is my resolve, my initiative, and my skill that has brought Team Meteor together into this present. The world will resent our methods like the crying child resents his parents for their discipline. Okay. Shit. Intimidate. Gyarados. Huh. Okay, the Gyarados outspeeds my Charizard. Good to know. Flinch? Oh, nice. There's Speed Tie? Okay. I guess there's a Speed Tie. $257. What? There was no speed tie. How did that thing outspeed my Charizard? My Charizard's much faster than my Excadrill. That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna lead with Hawlucha. Is there a Pokemon in there? Yes, right here. I need to make sure I have something for first off, I'm gonna need common candies. Blizzard could actually come in handy in this fight. Yeah, because the hail. My Pokemon, make sure nobody's about to level up. Otherwise they'll get wrecked. Alright, let's try this again. paralysis. Ooh, a flinch. Alright. You're gonna leave with Star after. Oh yeah, this thing is strong and it's fast. And I don't have any Pokemon I think could kill it in one hit. It lived? I should have went for Iron Head. Down 2 Pokemon already, huh? This isn't... Alright, so Walrein was not as good as I thought it was. Shit. It goes for... Shit. Fuck. I mean, I'm getting information, which is good. Loafing a... Damn it. Oh, I knew I wasn't getting a turn. Gyarados. Slow it down. Speed itself back up. Slow it back down. Speed itself back up. Hey man. Doesn't matter. Here it is. Garchomp. This is what I was worried about. Oh, it actually gets slower if it Mega Evolves. That might help me. Not if it has max... I'm pretty sure this is one of those Pokemon where it has... Yeah. It has max in all of its stats. God damn it. God damn it, god damn it. And the sandstorm was up. Ah, boy. It's so fast. I don't think I have a single Pokemon that could take a hit from it and not die. I think everything dies to that thing one hit. But I think Arcanine's Intimidate is just... Intimidate tactics is what I have to go for here, right? That's like the only play I have. Also, okay. They sell common candies. Please sell common candies. No. I have to go to a fucking lower town unnecessarily. Oh my god. Little shit like this, right? Like why aren't common candies just able to be purchased? At least I can fly back here. Alright, let's see. He doesn't sell them either. Fuck, okay. Can I buy them here? Maybe here? Is the Pokemon still out in the fucking... Somewhere sells these goddamn candies. The circus, maybe? I feel like the circus sells them. Not here. Here? Cotton candy. No, I need common candy. Hidden power. No. Snacks. I don't think I've seen a freaking Snacks Pokemon in a hot minute too. Those are just... He doesn't even sell anything. Okay, so where do I get common candies now? Can I get some from here? No. Oh, huh. I didn't know they were there. Okay, so wait. Can I just... Am I screwed? Can I just not buy common candies anymore? Oh, excuse me. So, where do I get common candies now? This guy only sells Spokens. Wait, so am I soft locked? Oh, the candy shop. That's right. Yeah, there we go. Forgot about this place. I like how she's like fucking whacking the shit out of the goddamn guard. Wait, hold on. This is a much better lead. Ooh, double flinch, return. No, not my accuracy. Alright. If I switch into it didn't kill. I wasted my mega. Should have went for Dragon Dance. I mean Claw. Yeah, so Charizard's not a good switch. Man, that Staraptor, dude, that's a fucking crazy ass lead. Oh boy. It's just fast enough to cause problems for me. That's tragic. Lives. Wasn't expecting that. Jesus, what are with these freaking discharge paralysis? I can pass to Staraptor, not Staraptor, Arcanine, to intimidate him. I wish I had Will-O-Wisp, man. Burn would have been super nice there, man. Fucking... God damn, this Pokemon's a problem. Yeah, that doesn't... I didn't expect that. Fucking Christ, a Staraptor, dude! It gets close combat, return, U-turn, and fucking Brave Bird. I don't have anything in my PC that can soak a hit from that thing. Nothing in here can take a hit from that. I need something that outspeeds it and kills it. But nothing outspeeds it. Or kills it. I mean, there's... And then this isn't even like the fucking elephant in the room. The goddamn Garchomp in the goddamn back seat. Okay. Bronzong can take a couple hits and status it. I'm fucking relying on Confuse right. Like, get out the way. Jeez, dude, I'm not a... Only way I beat that Garchomp is if I switch in Arcanine like 5 times and fuck it over with Intimidate. Be lying if I said I was the biggest fan of how crazy these late game party compositions are. Like, fuck, dude. Dude, you had one job and you missed. Why do I keep getting paralyzed from discharge? Fuck! Well, I guess it doesn't matter. But, like, damn! That happened last match. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. literally one Pokemon I can pass to, and I took him out of my party. Fuck me. And shit. And it woke up after one turn of sleep. I don't know what I expected. I knew that was gonna happen because it's my luck. Alright, let me check something out. Star Rap Tour. I don't have anything that outspeeds this Pokemon, right? Base speed of 100. Oh, my Hawlucha should outspeed this, right? For sure. Hawlucha's got a... Hawlucha absolutely outspeeds this. Yeah. By almost 20 points. But... the problem is Hawlucha can't kill it in one hit. Not unboosted anyway. There we go. Alright, bullet punch. Arcanine walls the crap out of this Pokemon. That makes it even easier, because now I'm just going to do this. Yeah. Slow it down. It's speed neutral now, right? Focus Sash. Oh, this is good. Arcanine sets up onto the... lets me get everybody good. Alright, so he brought it out. Put some damage on it, I guess. Kill my whole team. That's what I like to see. This. There we go. It took some work, but we got it down. Oh boy, it feels good when a plan comes together. Alright. Poppin' potion was worked. Adults cry because they do. You're losing your edge, Commander. Perhaps the soft bite runs in the family. You would do well to mind your tongue. You might have done well to mind your son. But it's a bit too late for that now, isn't it? And just what does that mean? Why don't you ask Belle? After all, no one else here was witness to his final moments. His? What? Did your win condition neglect to mention that? Explain yourself now. Shall I? But I'm not sure you're in a position to be giving orders here, Commander. Do not forget your place. As I see it, I understand my place a great deal better than you do yours. Consider the following. You've expanded your Pokemon's strength. Your ace in the hole has her own intentions. And look around. Are these faces you know? Is this your team? Or is this the team that I acquired through Dr. Connell? Their contracts are with me, not your shambling organization. The truth you can't admit is, you are alone in your goals. Protect the old world? Who's going to care about that? Even the core grunts are recruited under promise of new life. Surely you must have known this would happen. I guess that makes sense. We've kind of seen the changing of the guard with the Team Meteor over the course of the game. Even at the beginning, you could only chase those keys because I told you what they had become. You should have listened to that woman. In the end, it comes down to power, not paper. And you've blindly depended on ours for far too long. So I ask you, Commander, who really is out of place here? Solaris. A cowardly move, but there is no other for him. I'll go see if this loose end cannot be tied up. Now's our chance, mates. Thanks, kid. Alright, Meteors, brace yourselves, because everything you did to her, you're about to get back 100-fold. Shit, he got slumped. I've got you, sweetie, just hold on. Gracious, but I'm afraid you called me that again. I can't be held responsible for what happens to you. Sounds like a date. Hold on a sec. Team Meteor can take you back. And I pity anyone who has to stay with these troglodytes for long. Don't they know black as a dominant color is so out of fashion? I'll implore you keep your hands off me. Thank you very much. Honestly, didn't your parents ever teach you not to touch the artwork? But why don't you go after Lynn? Indeed, we'll clean up here. I hate to admit it, but you might be the only one who can actually deal with that she-devil. I don't like hitting women, but I like what she does even less. Give her a solid one straight in the kisser, and she didn't so much as flinch. Next thing I knew, we were on the ground. I've made dents in steel softer than that bitch. Steel ain't all that anyway. Go get him, Belle. I'm gonna go heal. Fuck that bitch. Ooh, boy, we did it, dude. Intimidate. Okay, let's chase away. Oh, cool. Slumped. Is she in here? Get back already. If you stand there, you might get hit. So go help someone else somewhere else. Where do I go? What? Oh. Is that the surf? I think I need to use surf. I have the TM for Psychic, right? Pretty sure I do. I do, yes. No. Oh wait, I need to dive. Jesus. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Why do I need 3 different HMs for this? My God. For this one part, I need 3 different HMs. I see. So the gaggle above has already been broken apart. Is she just standing there? And the power source we sought was never here to begin with. All this time, they were looking for something that could never have been found. And they destroyed themselves over it. And she's crazy laughing. Hey, don't you think it's funny? Don't you think it's funny how easily people break? Everyone in the world wears a stone face. Underneath, they swear they're solid gold. Hearts of crystal, souls of steels. Isn't it heart of gold, soul of silver? But no matter their face, everyone is nothing. You take something away. Their home, their love, their breath, and they just fall to pieces. We're made of nothing. And surely, man, I've heard this speech by like 3 different people at this point, and I think 2 of them are her. And surely it would take an act of God to create something from nothing. Life is unfair like that. Did she just pick that shit up and leave? Why are there trees on the water? That's cool. Actually looks cool. Did she just pick that up and leave? That's crazy. The music switch is bugging out. Where does she go? This way? Three different HMs. Oh, I'm supposed to go all the way around. Fuck. I'm gonna say, fuck that. I'm just gonna... First off, teach my fucking thing good moves again, just in case I end up in a fight. Or skull. Now, you can't possibly leave until the show is rightfully over. While you're at it, how about you hand over to whatever that big stone business is? Who makes amends with their cheeks on the ground? All the souls in this world insist on mercy, but there is none. A world like this cannot exist any other way. I do hope you don't intend to take that the moral high ground after everything you've done. Morals are only lies we choose to believe in our own comfort, not effort, I'm sorry. Some fictions have no bearing on this world. All that matters is control. Who can make the other man bow? Who can make the other one kneel? Who can make the other disappear? Who can bring the man? Every time she opens her mouth, it's something about power. Gardevoir. What is lost can yet be found. What is found can be extorted. What's extorted is forgotten. What's forgotten is your place. Look out. Oh no! What are you? What happened? Where'd he go? What did you do with Samson? Why should the sun care if the star goes out? It's still the center of its own world. Unable to see past its own sheen. Shield your eyes or burn them out. It makes no difference. What does any of that mean? Huh? Again, of course I care. Oh, I feel like I'm playing a fucking Kingdom Hearts game where you ask a question, you get 30 different answers that all amount to nothing because they hadn't actually come up with the answer just yet. So it's just them waxing philosophical for the entire 40-hour gameplay. Another black hole. That Gardevoir, it's just like with Cain. Even if it wasn't how he wanted, even if I couldn't say it, just what does she know? Why did it listen to her? Why couldn't we do anything again? Did I do something wrong asking for help stopping her? No. There was nothing we could do, but you weren't wrong to ask us. As always, I just wasn't enough. I've never been. This is disgraceful. I should go. Relax, maybe? Why does this keep happening? Belle. First Cain and now this? I froze up. Why couldn't I do anything? It's my fault. To be completely honest, you're a side character, so there was nothing you could do. I saw Lynn trying to leave and asked Samson and Seal for help to stop her. Should I have done it alone? Should I have just let her go? I don't. No way. Then she'd just have gotten you instead. I'm not saying anyone's more valuable than anyone else, but at least it'll do more than harm than good if you don't let up on yourself. Ain't no one can blame you for not taking on something you can't handle. So chin up. The best way to honor the best way to honor those that ain't with us is to not let the loss stop us from doing what we gotta. The others have rounded up a bunch of Meteor's goons and they're taking them into the city to lock them down. They've got their Pokemon helping, but I can't imagine they couldn't use another set of hands. Why don't you roll out with them? Okay. My sister's with them. She may not be good for much more than sharp words most of the time, but the two of them seem to be hitting it off earlier. Her helping Shellbell with the whole backbone thing, I think she'll be good for her. Well, one way or another, that just about takes care of Meteor for here. It's good to be home. I'm about to hit up the town folks and tell them that it's safe now. After that, you already know what I'm gonna ask, right? I've been looking forward to a battle with you ever since I saw you fight Aya. I'm gonna feel great to use my gym again. Then we can roll back up to Celestinon and find a way to save Aya. Sounds good to you? I'll be waiting, mate. All right, I was kidnapped, but like, damn, I forgot about that. It's been a hot minute. I probably could end the episode. Oh yeah, it's definitely been a longer one. Huh. Alright, so I'm pretty sure the next episode will be the finale of the playthrough for the time being. So this guy is the rock type gym leader, so I should be coming in here with Scolipede might actually be useful, funnily enough. I could teach Charizard Brick Break, and Brick Break would be pretty good in there. I don't think I'll need Leon. Lucario for sure. I feel like the field is gonna be work in such a way that water or grass might not be that good, but I think fighting will be the way. Fighting and steel. Maybe I don't even need. Maybe bringing Charizard might not be a good idea. Because Charizard will die to one hit to like anything, even if I Mega Evolve. But if I bring this team that focuses on setting up the setup sweeper with Scolipede, and using Bronzong as a defensive pivot, I might just be able to walk away with it. Diggersby is also in the back in case I want a ground type that if ground ends up being really good instead. Who knows? Alright, here we are. Bell, how's our favorite champion doing? So if you reach Hardy, yes? You're nearly there. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is that, like me, Hardy fights in doubles. His main strategy is something like a brute force attempt, outspeed and punish both opponents at once. His signature move Rock Slide is great at that, on top of notable flinch chance. When fighting in Rocky Field, flinches can, Lucario's gonna be really good in here because he can't flinch, can be especially nasty as being knocked into a rock with additional chip damage. For that reason, contrary to what you might expect from a rock type leader, speed will be critical in this battle. If you don't move fast, you might not move at all, so Pokemon with strong priority moves may be a particular advantage in here. Further, Hardy's Pokemon use the stone as defense cover from some attacks, so be careful how you approach. The field provides some little resistance otherwise though, so if you can find an opening, take it. Whatever the case, I'm sure you'll figure out something. You always do, right, champ? Good luck. Alright, so Hardy. Surf might actually be beneficial, but I'll Icy Wind will be super good here. Speed is the way. Hawlucha Excadrill could be my Vanguard. That's my. I don't think Scolipede. Scolipede's not gonna do anything in a double battle. There's just no way I can see that working out. So I'm actually going to bring. Charizard. I think he's the fastest Pokemon I have that can learn Bulldoze. Wait, can Scolipede learn Bulldoze? Let me see. If Scolipede can learn Bulldoze. It can. Very nice. I could use this to give me an advantage. I might even teach it to Lucario as well. But I have nothing I want to get rid of. Bronzong maybe? Honestly, fuck Gyro Ball. Alright. We just need to steal turns. We do that and we win the battle. Icy Wind, Bulldoze. We should be good, I think. It'll be up to. I know his oh fuck, but he also has. I have to be mindful though. He has Pokemon that can't be hit by Bulldoze, but for those I do have Icy Wind. Icy Wind will definitely be the better of two. Caracosta. Oh shit. Really? You think this Pokemon is so damn slow, that didn't help it. Ouch. After rock type Pokemon are super bulky though. I'm gonna need a free turn in some way, shape, or form. But with Rock Slide, flinching could become a real issue on the Pokemon that I know will need it. This depends. It depends on his leads. Like I feel like this won't be too bad, but I also see it like it could be really difficult. The hell? It's this gym puzzle. shit. I might bring Arcanine. Just because I know if he has a Mega Aerodactyl, that thing is gonna fucking outspeed and kill everything. I might have to bring Arcanine for Intimidate. And Intimidate and doubles will be freaking sweet. Bronzong might be able to make a comeback. I'm not so sure. I feel like everything with no freaking Earthquake. I don't know. I just gotta get to the battle. Like I'm definitely overthinking it. You're gonna fight the boar hardy. First you gotta figure out the chords. This wall got a string going across that'll vibrate as you blow them up. Just make the music happen and you're in. Those tuners on the side can control the notes you play. From the left to right, go low. G, A, B, C, D, E, F, high G. Match up the sound and get them in 9. As for the song you want to play, it goes a little something like this. Let me know if you want to hear it again. They all make the same noise though. Do I need rock slime? I mean rock climb? Okay, let me just gym puzzle. Is that right? Try this one. Alright then. I'll give one dry run of Hardy. I know this episode's going super long, but I actually I want to see just one dry run. See what happens. What's up, mate? I've been pumped for this for a while. You ready to roll? Hell yeah. Don't you dare think I've got some kind of pushover like my sister, right? There's a reason I'm the higher ranked gym leader. Let me show it to you in double time. This is gonna rock. He leads with arrow. I knew something like this could happen. Woo! Yeah. Get that Mega out of here. Shit! I thought it was going well. But these fucking fast as hell dogs. Mario auto win this gym? There's no way, right? No, he doesn't. How's the wait? Red Pardos is nowhere near this fast. How did I get outsped by this thing? I'm not crazy, right? Pardos is absolutely not this fast. Oh my god! It's Scarf! Oh my god! Now it makes sense. I mean, this does suck. Damn it, Gigalift is too bulky. Yeah, okay. That seems manageable, actually. Starting with Scolipede doesn't make any difference, because his first lead is that damn Aerodactyl. lucky quick claws might actually be beneficial. I think I could probably get him in this episode. It might be a longer one, but I do think I can actually just knock this guy out. And if I had a quick start right here on my Mario, I might just be okay. Get Arky up fast. Rockstar. I guess it's because it sees a kill on Leon. Can't kill us both. Yeah! Holy shit! Yeah! It only took one try. There we go. Hardy's done. Looks like I still got a ways to go. Looks like I choked after all. Well, Geode badge is yours, mate. You've earned it. With that bit, your Pokemon are good for up to level 95. Almost at the top, huh? And peep that TM. Rock slide. Best slide in the world. That ain't on a guitar, you know. I bet you can see some use for it. Well, I'm counting on you to get some good use of it. The final showdown with Meteor probably ain't far off from now. And no matter what, I'm gonna get Aya back. If I gotta beat all the Meteor for it, fine. If I gotta beat you for it, I'll do it. You get what I'm saying. You gotta stay on track to finish the job. Yeah, I can't wait any longer. I'm heading back to Celestinon right now. I'll bust through that barrier one way or another. When I do, Team Meteor is through for good. Catch you there. Yeah, shit. This concludes episode 18 of Pokemon Reborn. It's been a long journey, but we're almost there. Thank you for playing, and please feel free to explore the region between episodes. For support, comments, feedback, questions, and future updates, please visit... Okay. Huh? Hey, do you think this is okay? Just going through this world all happy like nothing's wrong? What? Just because you're the chosen one, like some kind of main character or some garbage like that? Sure, Gratz, you won the plot armor, so did everyone else. But who do you think But who do you think made it so you could win in the first place? You didn't have to get any critical hit, and it isn't convenient that every area you ran through just happens to have a way out. Who do you think put all those feelings points around? Huh? I'm not saying everything you've done has been worthless or whatever. I'm just saying a little appreciation would be nice. I don't even have to let you go from the backspace. I'll just keep you here forever. But that'd be boring. So you can go for now. But you better thank me later. Grovel or whatever. Just make sure you come back. I want to keep playing for a long, long time. That's it. We saw the end. Damn, dude. I guess I should probably take some time and to reflect on the game. I think this is the best time to do so now that I've completed the playthrough up until this point. And bear with me, I hope I at the very least can articulate my feelings on this game properly and in a fair manner that invites criticism and constructive development rather than like just vitriolic hate and things like that. I think this game is deeply flawed in its structure, but I think it's good. I'm just going to say that right now. It is a very good game. It's pieced together, and you can see the passion put into it by the development team. There are just little bits of things that are archaic, and I fault the original game for it too. Right? I'm not going to the original Pokemon franchise. I can't hold it against like this game completely, but it's one of those things where like if Game Freak was willing to evolve from it, even though they're very bad about doing that, you know, I feel like the development team of this game can do it too. The main thing I want to touch on when I bring this point is HMs. I think HMs are ridiculous, right? Like in this episode alone, there was a part where I needed 3 different HMs just to do one scene. 3 different ones. I needed Surf, I needed Waterfall, and I needed Dive. Why? Why did I need 3 different HMs for that? You know, like it's cumbersome. Now I have to go into my party and teach my Starmie 3 different moves in circulation to make sure it knows what it needs to know, so that I could actually get the fuck out of the place, right? It's little things like this, right? And I don't think this game is like one big like bad game. That's not what I'm trying to lead to. But I think this game suffers from what I would say is death from 1,000 cuts, if anyone knows what that means, where it's like if there's a bunch of little mistakes or little poor decisions that add up and can really negatively affect the experience that comes from a game like this, right? Because for one thing, the dialogue is ridiculous. Like, to be fair, Rejuvenation is gonna have this issue too when I get to that game, and it's just a product of these fan games. But it was that last episode, the episode prior to this one. Holy cow! It was like an hour of just characters straight talking, and I'm sorry, right? Like after like 20 minutes, I was on autopilot. Like I checked out. It's way too much characters just sitting there and feeling sorry for themselves after what had happened, or like telling you information that just could have been told at a later period, right? Like if they wanted to be this moment where the characters just sat down and caught each other up on everything that happened, you could do that, but it doesn't have to be at like we were in a room where there was a giant hole of space-time just missing because of the Gardevoir's black hole. And instead of getting out, like helping Shelly and like helping her rest, she's laid out on the goddamn floor, and they're over here telling us everything that had happened at that exact moment when it just didn't need to be told at that moment. You know what I mean? Like that whole gauntlet thing right there, it's bad enough that the battle is easily the hardest thing in the current version. I'm gonna say that right now. That battle was hard, right? But to end it and then just be swamped with a bunch of dialogue, holy cow. Imagine if you did this episode and it took you like 40 to 50 minutes to finish the gauntlet, and then you have to sit there for another hour just because all the dialogue happens at that moment. Sure, you could save the game in the void and come back, but then you'd be coming back to a ridiculous amount of dialogue then, right? It's not, it could be presented better. Right? I don't have a problem with the story. I think the writing is fine. The only thing is, I think the characters, how do I put this? Characters who articulate their character tropes are fine, right? Kane's a little flamboyant because every now and then he'll say something that's very seductive, right? I think this game goes a little overboard with it because every time a character speaks, they gotta like derail the conversation to say something relative to their like character trope that doesn't need to be there. Like in that same exposition dump, there were like 5 or 6 lines where they would just talk about Radimus's hats. Like that mattered. Like I understand it's his quirky character trope. I don't have a problem that he has one, but when you're conveying information, especially during an exposition dump, there didn't need to be all of that fluff in there. And there are many parts of the scene where the characters are over here talking. It's like how they want to fuck each other or like forcing sexual tension into certain scenes. And when we first got to this town's particular, it was the scene where you were it was you and Kane talking to Tara, like that right there. And Tara, everything Tara said was like a sexual innuendo for some reason. Like, again, character trope, I understand. It's fine to have those things, but moderation was the key there. I think this game's dialogue could dial it back on those things and streamline the conversations so that the player isn't sitting there like swamped by just reading. It's at the same time, like, some people may like it, so I give them the benefit of the doubt. And I don't think, again, this doesn't ruin the game. I think the gauntlet and the conversation that subsequently comes after, that could ruin the game for someone. I'm gonna say that right now. That shit was ridiculous. I am not a fan of that. I think somebody needs to come back and just, the gauntlet and the dialogue are fine, but they don't need to be back to back. That shit, no. And even then, I think the gauntlet's probably way too fucking hard for what it does. I think from my perspective, it was annoying as hell, but I had like a lot of Pokemon available. Like, getting through this game, right? This is not counting these two, and I really stopped using Mawile, and I never really used Stuffle. But like, I mean, aside from the fucking HM rock climb bitch right here, this was literally everything I freaking used during the game. I've used all of these. Not so much Amoonguss. I only really took him out a couple times, but like all of this stuff, it took me all of these Pokemon, including what's in my actual party, to beat this game. Imagine somebody is playing this game with their favorites. I genuinely don't believe, unless your favorites have like combinations of moves like Fake Out and like something that can kill that Rabombi and not get fucked by sticky webs, you're not going to be able to beat that. It does not seem tuned for someone casually playing the game. It seems tuned for somebody who's like aware of EVs and IVs and natures, like I am. Like, I did a lot of, like, if some of you may not know this, if you've been paying attention, but like my Starmies, for example, like I didn't do all the EVs on my Starmie, but I changed the nature. The Starmie used to be docile. I actually had to get a bunch of shards. I've done a lot of shards grinding off stage just to fix that, right? And then once I got Charmander, I had to have it EV trained. So I trained up its stats to get as high as I felt possible. So there was a lot of off-screen grinding and things like that I did for the game, just to, like, you know, struggle anyway. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It's just Pokemon Rejuvenation. When I played that game, when you're surrounded by dialogue exposition dumps and they throw a battle in between, they balance it by having the battles be very intuitive and not that difficult for the most part, right? Reborn doesn't do that. This game likes having situations where you'll get into a serious battle, but before you can do that battle, you have to battle somebody else first. Like, the fight was serious. We had to battle those 2 goons just to get to him. Like, these mini gauntlets, right? And on top of the actual gauntlet. And when those actual battles are difficult, it causes problems because what happens when you want to set up your team for the battle before, but you know if you don't do it right, you end up starting with a bad starter for the subsequent fights. That's kind of fucking annoying. So I don't know, right? It's a toss up because at the same time, Reborn doesn't have an actual difficulty, and I could genuinely see it. Like, it does feel good when you win. I'm gonna say that right now. I felt really good when I overcame all of the gauntlets, especially the serious fight, the Solaris fight I just did, and obviously the gauntlet itself. Those felt good, but damn, dude, it's like a death by 1,000 cuts with this game. There are so many little things that I think if they just polished it up a little bit more, it'd be great. And structure, the dialogue are probably the main things. And structure is the HMs, like gold items, Pokemon rejuvenation. When I do that playthrough, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to use debug. I am using debug. I've already beaten that game. I have nothing to prove. I'm using debug. I'm putting the gold items in my inventory at the start of the game. You can't use them until you get the corresponding badge anyway. So I don't even know why HMs are still in that game. Gold items should be in this game too. You should have a way to use every single HM without having to teach your Pokemon that move. It is so cumbersome, dude. Like, I just said it in this episode. Needed 3 different TMs for no fucking reason. I mean, HMs for no reason. I think that kills the structure for me because it's so tiresome having to go into my party and teach a Pokemon a new move every goddamn 2 steps. So that needs to be fixed. And then with the characterization and the dialogue, they could definitely streamline a lot of it so that it's not so bloated. The story itself, I think the story is fine. I think the story is actually quite good. It does really feel like your character is an unstoppable badass running through this region, and the game does a good job of like letting you feel that sense of the high too. So that's good. That's a very good feeling. I don't think anything was outright ridiculous. Looking back, I think Bennett's character turn was a little weird as hell at the end of the gauntlet, where he decided he wanted to be a good guy again, like after saying all that shit because he was evil, but then Luna like supposedly dies, like, oh, now I'm gonna be good. Like man, if that was supposed to be a moment of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be so evil, you know, maybe like Luna affected me in this way, then they should have presented it like over a period of scenes where he started to have doubts about what he was doing. If they did that, I could probably see the heel turn working better, but as it stands, there was just way too much happening in that scene, and slapping that on top of it just made it even worse for me. Like, I really don't like that whole glass gauntlet thing. But positives. There's some positives I want to say. I did like pretty much all of the puzzles in this game. I think this game has a lot of puzzles. That's not a bad thing though. Just because this game came out episodic, so you weren't getting the full experience all at one time. The puzzles did do a good job of like adding depth to the versions, because if it's not the puzzles, it's a bunch of either monotonous, mundane battles, or a huge buttload of dialogue. And like, if I were to look at this version, if the Glassworks Factory to Hardy was the final version, I'm assuming all that's the end of the game up until this point. Anything prior to that is like the previous version 17. Then I would say they only really had one big puzzle, and that was getting to everything in glass. But then everything after that was just bloated dialogue. And having the ability to like big patches of dialogue followed by a nice puzzle followed by some battles and characterization to move the plot forward. I think that's the nice balance that I think this version missed towards the end. But like the puzzle in the train yard, like that was really cool. It was it's a big, large scale puzzle. I remember that. There's just so many. Like the gym puzzle we just did was very intuitive with the guitar strings. Like there's a lot of love in this game, and I see it. I think the game looks amazing. This is my favorite style for Pokemon. This Gen 3 look. I think it just looks the most appealing because they can do the most with it, right? 3D Pokemon doesn't really interest me all too much because it's more restrictive. It looks nicer, obviously, but then the games just end up feeling more hollow. I feel like this game is the exact opposite, where there's just so much going on that they probably could afford to focus. And there's probably some side quests. There's a lot I can still be doing in the game up until this point. I'm probably not gonna do it. I don't know. Maybe I'll revisit this game later on and do those things. You know, this would be the finale of my full playthrough of Pokemon Reborn. This video is gonna be like an hour and fucking almost 2 hours long, so I probably need to wrap this up. But yeah, I think Pokemon Reborn is a fantastic game. I think if you're capable of sitting down and like reading the dialogue and digesting the characterization as it is, even if it may be a little bit forced, and you're fine with like the idea that you need like multiple Pokemon, you just can't play this game with just your favorites and have a comfortable experience. If you're willing to go all in on this game and like EV train and get really good Pokemon, then you'll enjoy it if that's the type of player you are. But if you're playing this game to play the game and like have a smooth time, it's not gonna end well for you. You're gonna struggle, and I can genuinely see you like turning this game off. You know, Shofu, his playthrough is the reason why I play in this game and Rejuvenation in the first place. He didn't make it past Glassworks, and at first I was upset when I watched the video because it was really just him doing a lot of bitching. But as I played this game, not to say that everything he said was like true, or like there wasn't any sort of like lie in it, but coming away from this game, I absolutely understand that whole Glasswork thing, like all of that. That's a deal breaker for somebody. Even Hero Volti's playthrough, he was frustrated with it too. And Hero Volti is the type of player that, like I was talking about, somebody who doesn't really like pick up a bunch of Pokemon. He just plays with his favorites. So Glasswork is a real fucking problem for him. And like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like difficulty is this sort of thing where it's subjective. I think Pokemon Reborn is, and the team behind it are very experienced Pokemon players that played the main games and didn't find any sort of challenge, so they ramped it up to like 11 here instead of like. I think there was a gradient there that they could have aspired for. Granted, they've nerfed it, I've heard, since its initial release, so maybe it is how it is. It's definitely like far too late for it to be an issue now. But at the same time, I think the game as it stands is a good game. It's fun. There were points where I was just enjoying the story. My main things were just the dialogue and that whole Glasswork section. But that's like not even another thing I didn't like was the whole fake badge thing that happened early on in the game. That felt like badge baiting. I was happy it didn't happen later. But yeah, aside from that, that's like small potatoes. Not really that big of a deal. I'm not gonna mark the game anything like that. If I had to put this game on a scale from 1 to 5, I'd say Pokemon Reborn gets a. You know, I probably shouldn't do this because this implies like. Because I just said I only have 2 problems with this game, and I really only have those 2 issues that I just specified. I don't think anything else bothers me that much. I'd rather not just give it a grade like that. It's not like I'm a review channel or anything like that. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me. I appreciate you watching this playthrough. If you've made it to the beginning, you know, if you've been on board since the beginning, it's been a very fun, long ride. Not necessarily the most intuitive ride. Yeah. If my next game, I want to be Pokemon Rejuvenation. I don't know when that's going to start. It's going to start as soon as version 13 comes out. Oh boy, it's going to be a fun ride. That is my favorite game, like, ever. And it's a fan game, I know, right? I just love that game. For a lot of the same reasons that I like Pokemon Reborn. Even if there were frustrations, I'm going to say it right now. I'm not playing that game on intense mode. I'm playing it on normal mode. I want to enjoy it. I want to take in the story. I'm not in it for a challenge. Maybe I'll do an intense mode run another day. Depends on if I feel like doing that. Who knows? Anyways, this video is literally an hour and 42 minutes long. Thank you very much for my first ever playthrough. It was a lot of fun. 39 parts. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share this video, not this video, share this playthrough with anyone you think might be interested. I want to build a community around me playing games. I'm not going to be just a Pokemon games. I'm not only streaming Pokemon fan games. I'm going to stream other games that I want to play too. But you know, variety streamer, I guess what they call it. But I don't really stream all that much. Maybe I might. Who knows? For those of you who enjoy the Pokemon aspects, though, it will always be a part of me. So yeah. Thank you very much. Have a good one.